When Ben receives a new alien, we're all thinking the same thing. What powers does this one possess, and what can he bring to the 𝕬𝕤𝕒𝕥? However, all the way back in Season 1, we actually got to see Ben use a new type of power. In the episode Side Effects, Ben is ill, and due to this, Ben's aliens are also ill. However, out of all of them, Heatblast took the name cold literally, and instead of shooting fire, he can now shoot ice. And while I do think that yes, it should have been a one-time thing, it got me thinking on what could we have seen if it was to have stayed. Now I've got a couple ideas for this, however the most obvious idea I think would be that Heatblast can now go between ice and fire. To make it easier on me, I'm going to refer to these two parts as different characters. Heatblast is obviously the fire one, and I think I'm going to refer to as the ice version as 𝕎𝕒𝕟𝕥. So what can 𝕎𝕒𝕟𝕥 do that Heatblast can't? How I'm picturing it is, it would be like Diamond Head. The abilities that are gone from Heatblast would obviously be fire based attacks, but also being able to fly and teleport like Heatblast can. Instead it would be like Diamond Head, where it would have to make constructs in order to get up higher. However, unlike Heatblast, Ben in the 𝕎𝕒𝕟𝕥 form would actually be stronger underwater. Now I know what a lot of you are thinking, does that make Diamond Head and Ripjaws irrelevant? I think not. Diamond Head's constructs would be a lot tougher than 𝕎𝕒𝕟𝕥 versions would be. And underwater, yes, 𝕎𝕒𝕟𝕥 would be great, but I can't breathe under the water all the time, and it wouldn't be as fast and strong like Ripjaws is underwater. So yes, there are still uses for those aliens. However, I do not think that 𝕎𝕒𝕟𝕥 and Heatblast should be separate. If they were, I would prefer a brand new alien rather than just a Heatblast clone. So the best option I could see would be that Heatblast can go from fire to ice. There is one other option though, and that is turning this into a villain. There are multiple ways of making this villain a reality. One of them would be a Dr. 𝕬𝕤𝕒 and 𝕬𝕒𝕒 team up. I imagine that somewhere deep in the 𝕬𝕤𝕒𝕥, the corrupted file's DNA is stored, and I'd imagine 𝕎𝕒𝕟𝕥 is considered corrupted DNA. And because of this reason, I imagine 𝕬𝕒𝕒 might be able to get his hands on that DNA, and due to this, maybe Dr. 𝕬𝕤𝕒 would help him out. We have seen that 𝕬𝕒𝕒 has been helped by 𝕬𝕤𝕒 in the past, and even had 𝕬𝕤𝕒 change his DNA to combat Ben's aliens. So it's not that far-fetched to imagine that Dr. 𝕬𝕤𝕒 and 𝕬𝕒𝕒 would team up and make a new fighter for Ben to fight. The other option would having a Pyronite meeting Ben, going up against him, and then being changed into 𝕎𝕒𝕟𝕥, probably from the 𝕬𝕤𝕒𝕥, or maybe getting contact with someone who's ill. And due to this, they'll probably fight, and that'll be it. Not that interesting, and I do prefer the 𝕬𝕒𝕒 and 𝕬𝕤𝕒 team up because it makes it a bit more interesting. Now to close off this video, I do have some final thoughts on this character, and mainly how this character would look. How I imagine this character would look like would be take Heatblast, and then 𝕬𝕒𝕒, and then fuse them. His hair from Heatblast's side would really be more like icicles. And when it comes down to how more of his face would look, I do imagine that we'd get to see him like when he's wet, whereas in he doesn't have the fire going up and you can see all the rocks. So imagine it being like that, and then the ice on top, and probably still having the red because I do like that theme, but if you want to say, oh, the rocks are cooled down and they're not going to be red anymore, then probably a grey. But anyway, if you like this video, and if you want to see more of me, why not subscribe? It helps me out a ton. I've been FearfulMilk, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye everyone.
𝕬𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐